Hi, it's Cinnamon. I'm a professional in my early 20s, and even though I didn't get a paycheck this Friday, I will be filming because I'm really trying to stick to the ynab principle of only spending when something's available in a given category. And before I get fully a month ahead, I just need to move some things around to actually accommodate where I will be spending before I get my next paycheck. My money age is going up, which is awesome, but yeah, I do need to move some things around. I've really enjoyed watching other people's videos, and I want to just make sure that I'm also like sharing what I'm doing because it's such a great like source of accountability for me. Yeah, you can see here too that I have $60 ready to assign, and that's cash back because I don't do credit cards the YNAB way. I just treat a credit card like a checking account. So I have to assign my cash back, which is actually what I want to do. So yeah, let us get started. The first change I made was to my Paycheck Deductions. I had originally had the goal of maxing out my HSA by the end of the calendar year, but given that I had planned incorrectly before I had set up my YNAB to plan on maxing out my 401k in 12 months, not realizing that I actually had to max out my 401k by the end of the calendar year for a given year. I am now much tighter in what I receive from my paycheck than I was expecting. So, because of that, I don't have the flexibility to max out my HSA before the end of the calendar year, but it has a longer deadline than the 401k. So, I'm going to take that flexibility in that deadline and just ease on some goals. I might move this date back still, the January 15th. That's just something I put. But yeah, that is just something that's going to be handled before the next tax season. Next to my emergency funds, I've moved nothing here, but I am thinking about keeping less in cash. I feel like $200 in cash is a lot. I don't know what a good number is, but yeah, I'm gonna try to go to the bank and keep less in cash, which is so interesting because a lot of people who make these videos love to do cash stuffing, and I just like don't really like carrying cash, so it's really cool to see how different people approach things. Savings won't be saving from this, I'll just stick to doing that per paycheck. Now for my core spending. So I think I made a really good move funding these three categories ahead of time. That seems like something I should continue doing. What I don't need to do is fund my transportation categories fully ahead of time. I know when I'll be going to work on a regular schedule, so I can just use that to approximate what I'll need in each category. I don't need it all ahead of time here, and I've actually barely been leaving the house on a personal errands. Like I've been using my transportation card, but because I just registered that as a transfer or a payment to my transportation card, it's not showing up um, as activity now. I actually want to make a change to make my transportation card also a checking account on ynab that I transfer money to, and then as I swipe, I will actually register those swipes as transaction activity so I can have a better idea of when I'm actually using it. So that's something I'm going to be setting up after I completely just use it up. And I think I'm almost going to do that on my next ride. So I've only taken public transportation a few times. I've only gone to work a few times. So I'm going to move some money out of these categories because I need to assign it elsewhere. I will take $60 from here. So yeah, this leaves me another $95, which is more than I've already used for the two times I've gone to work this week. So it should cover me for the rest of the month, actually, but we'll see what happens. Now, diet. I've been struggling with this category in a way that is more so because of my past self, because my current self right now is actually so on top of diet. So the reason why this is high right now is because I ordered Uber Eats twice when I had not been properly, I guess, scheduling for food or estimating how much food I would need with my grocery delivery. But when I did my grocery delivery, it was under $70 and I still have leftover food from that. I actually wasted about $10 of fruit. It's not completely wasted. It's just, it's in the freezer now because I was not going to eat it before it was going to go bad. I'm like actually kind of full on food, and I had done some snack runs to give myself more variety because I needed some more snack foods. So that snack run should last me at least a month, if not 2 months, because I don't really like snacking that often. But when I'm in the mindset for it, I like that's the only thing I can eat that's gonna satisfy me. So my next grocery delivery is actually gonna be about again $67. I believe, yeah, $67. So it's just a little over this. So I'm starting to catch up and make up for my past transgressions in this category. But until I do that, I'm going to fund another week of food ahead of time. Okay, there we go. So yeah, seeing this number is a little tricky because it makes me think I have more than I have. But let's just fund this week ahead of time, and then when I do my next grocery delivery transaction, I should be good and I should not need to either order out or, do any sort of snack buying before then. But yeah, I've been getting really much better with this category, and it seems that I'm actually going to get this under control really easy just getting that delivery service. It was a great investment. This category needs to be fully funded. I am just moving in. I'm kind of running out of a few house products. I'm seeing some really good sales on house products too that I believe I can stock up on. And yeah, they're just things that are coming up as I'm moving. So I really just want to have this fully funded. So when I need something for the house, it does not feel like, oh, I can't get it now. I'm gonna have to wait to get. I needed some painkillers, and I was like, should I wait to get them because it would take me over budget? And I'm like, no, just move things around now. Get your painkillers because, ooh, I am in a little bit of pain, which I will explain when I talk a little bit about my mattress purchases. This is fine for now. This actually has some activity in it that I haven't registered yet because I need to get the receipts from my mom about what she bought me so I can pay her back. Social activity again, this has been pretty low key. I don't think I've done anything since my last video. I might use this category in the next few weeks. So yeah, it might be something that doesn't have to get fully funded ahead of time. There's no regular pattern to it. So I just thought to fully fund it ahead of time so I'm not limiting myself on what I do socially. And this gives me just the flexibility I'll need when it comes to overspending. So I might not need to fully fund it ahead of time because I am doing this other moving money around. We will see. But right now, I'm actually really content with everything that I've done, and I have a plan for this $75. Ooh, great. So, to my general sinking funds, this is where I've done the most movement. As you can see, there's been some assigning out the bonus retainer, and that is because I assigned from my bonus retainer. Well, you can ignore some of this activity, but I assigned, I think, $500 from my bonus retainer to my girl next door category because I need to buy some things for my home, and then I move things from modern debutante and lifelong learning to bonus retainer because this category is going to be super important to help me round out my income when I am trying to max out my 401k. So I really want to just keep everything in here and just not really worry too much about these other categories until I've hit that goal because I don't want to not know what I have to help me round out my income. I think I should be able to max out my 401k by the first or second week of November. So that is close in terms of like pay periods. It's not too far, but in terms of time, I feel like I'm holding my breath. And yeah, but I did need to buy furniture. And from there, I bought a desk chair, a desk, a water bottle, which I'm considering part of furniture, like any kitchen stuff, and a lot of stuff from Amazon. And this was the price after I used $200 in gift cards I had gotten for my birthday last year. So it was a lot more than this. This was me getting a bed frame and like hangers and a hamper and just a bunch of really random things for the house that I really just need. I still need to get some things for my bathroom, but I'm gonna put a pause on that until I get other things more under control. Now with this, I need to buy a mattress topper. I don't know if I can get one for $73 though. I don't know how much they usually go for because I'm having some back pain from my very, very firm mattress. I had a friend who had this mattress and it was very comfortable, but I don't know why for me, I guess I need to break it in, but until then I need to get a mattress topper. So I'm gonna try to round that out to $100. Let's see if I can do this math right. I'm like doing the math in reverse because, yeah, let's see if I do it right. I did it right. Woo. Okay, awesome. So that is at $100. I think that should be enough for a mattress topper with tax. And then with this 49.05, I will put it in Happy Healthy Home Chef actually, because I do believe I will be setting up a doctor's appointment at some point, and I don't know what kind of fees will be associated with that because this will be new insurance for me. Um, that's going to be after my next paycheck that I'll even be setting that up, but I guess I will keep it in here for now. Yeah, I think I'll keep it in here for now. Hmm, this looks good. Okay. Is there anything in other categories I want to talk about? Amazon Prime, I still haven't gotten, so I'm probably going to take this out. Ooh, this is important. ynab subscription. There's something about ynab where it's like you can use someone's referral code and then you get another free month and they get a free month if you buy the subscription as well. I'm about to buy my ynab subscription. I'm doing the free trial for all of this filming. I'm about to buy my subscription. If someone has a referral code they want to give me so they can get a free month, yeah, like comment it down below or something and I will use yours because I need one before 6 days from now because that's when this is going to expire, my free trial. Yeah, so that is coming up. So definitely drop me a referral code. That's all for this video. Every time I film one of these videos, I feel like such a relief because I think everything's in disarray and then I move things around and it's like, no, this will all work. I can see what my life is going to look like for the next few weeks and I can't wait till I can have that for the next month, for the next few months, and you can just have that like sense of relief and peace. So yeah, I've really enjoyed filming this. It's really like therapeutic for me. One thing, especially with food, that I was like struggling with a lot is sometimes now when I eat, I feel like, okay, when I buy the food, I spend the money, but then when I eat the food, it feels like, oh, you just spent like the actual price of this food now because you've eaten it. So that is something I'm trying to like mentally break, and I'm just trying to like count the expense once in my head because it makes me feel like, oh, do I really want to eat that? I'm gonna be like using up my food budget. But I think once I get again just caught up in not dipping into like next week, and I can really see that I'm like fully caught up and just like staying normal each month, I think I will be a lot better for it. Just like mentally have that pressure off. I have been watching so many other people's videos. It's been wonderful. I've loved creating content myself now because I feel free to like comment on people's stuff more. Like on my personal YouTube, I don't ever comment on anything. But like now that I have like a creator channel, I feel like I can finally comment on other people's stuff and it's so freeing. And yeah, I've been getting to like learn more about the different people and their lives a lot more. So I want to make like maybe a more personal video next time that just goes over who I am a little bit more, why I film these videos, what brought me here, and maybe even discussing some other content I watch on YouTube, like the financial diet, especially their financial confessions, because I love those like video podcast episodes they put up, and I have so many thoughts on them. So those are some of my ideas. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.